I've had a few questions about the research checkpoints for National History Day, so I decided to make a quick video over this assignment. So this is the student packet that you guys got, the guidebook at the beginning of the year. And it's step 3 in the guidebook. It says research analysis sheets. If you read the directions, I've got 2 research checkpoints built in for this project. This is an individual assignment, so each group member is responsible for turning something in. If you're in a group, you need to divide that work up evenly, but you turn in work individually. Just follow the directions on Google Classroom on how to do that. So the first checkpoint is worth 30 points. The second checkpoint is worth 70 points. So this is on page 1 of your guidebook. Those checkpoints can be found on page 9. Scroll down a little bit. Here we go. So for each checkpoint, students are responsible for turning in 3 source analysis sheets. So 1 primary source and 2 secondary sources. Those sheets need to be typed up, they need to be double spaced, and for each of your sources, you need to have a full, correct bibliographic citation. You do not need to have annotations. That citation needs to be in MLA format. And then you need to answer analysis questions based on the type of document that you have. So those of you who are working by yourself, you just need to have 1 primary source and 2 secondary sources. If you're in a group of 3, in total, you'll need to have 3 primary sources and 6 secondary sources. Each person is responsible for turning in 1 research analysis checkpoint. So for the primary sources, you need to determine what type of primary source it is. If it's something that's written, you'll follow the directions for the written document analysis. You'll make your citation, and then underneath the citation, you'll answer these questions. So what type of document is it? And you just number them and type, my document is a newspaper, or my document is a letter, or my document is an advertisement. What unique physical qualities are present? Then answer number 3 through 9. If it's a photograph, here are the questions that you answer. If it's a poster, here are the questions. Cartoon, here are the questions. Map, sound recording, what have you. That's on page 10. You do that for 1 primary source, and then the second part is picking 2 secondary sources. The secondary source questions can be found on page 11. There's only 2 categories. One of them is a written document. So just like for the primary source stuff, you answer what type of source is it, what's the point of view, who created the document, when was it created. You just answer those questions 1 through 9. And then you answer those questions again for your second secondary source. Again, each person in the group needs to complete 1 of these source analysis sheets. This will be taken for an individual grade. So if you're in a group of 3 and only 2 out of the 3 people turn in a source analysis sheet, the third person in the group, you'll get a 0 on this. The other 2 will get credit for it. So you're responsible for getting your work completed. I want to see different citations though. I want to see different sources. So not everybody's going to be using the exact same sources. You need to determine between your group mates, if you are in a group, what sources are going to be used by what group members. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me, send me a message on Remind, send me an email, and this will be due October 5th. Good luck.